All right. Good morning. Hey, Paul, dude, we got, I think we got here at the same time, buddy. Good morning. Hello. Greetings, Paul, if that's your real name.
Oh no, my real name's Tony. Okay. Hi, buddy.
All right, we are, okay, I've already done, do you remember which dungeons I ran yesterday? Hold on. Is there a way to filter out the dungeons? I guess not. I already did Wind Runners. I really don't feel like running a super high key. Here we go, Seat of the Triumvirate. There we go, sign up for that. Sure, why not? Love it. Love it. Imagine if it wasn't Paul. That would be funny. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Yeah, that happens all the time, where someone will have the name like Christopher on Twitch, and it's like, hey, Chris, and then, you know, they'll be here for a week, a month, a year, and I'll greet them for the millionth time, and they'll be like, oh, hey, by the way, my name's not Chris. It's, you know, Amelia or something like that. It's like, oh, that's weird, but all right. You know, I'm not here to judge, so more power to you, Amelia. But good morning, Paul. Thanks for being here, buddy. What a joy to be in your company, sir. I'm gonna head over here to the old dungeon NPC, and I'm gonna buckle up. I'm ready to go, man. We're going to Seat of the Triumvirate, which is right here. Oh, this is the one with Lotharaxian? What's his name? Let's see. His name is... Nope, I was so wrong. This is absolutely not what I was thinking. I was thinking of... Nope. Hold on. I'll find it. Wait. Maybe. That one. Lotharaxian, that's his name, yeah. Nope. Okay, that's not... Nope. Never mind. I was mistaken. Let's open up my chat box here. Abigail that goes by Val. I thought her name would be like Valerie, but her name was just Charlotte. Exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna play Marks because I was having a lot of fun with marksmanship yesterday. So I'm going to continue that trend this morning in a dungeon or two, and we'll just take it step by step. No big deal. No big deal. Let me check beta here, see if the build has changed. Nope, I don't see any difference in the build. All right, fair enough. Dum 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 da da. Now we wait for a tank. Oh, what fun waiting for tanks. Hip hip hooray, what joy. So I got some sleep last night. If you recall, I stayed up really late Tuesday night. That made me really tired yesterday. I went to bed at a reasonable hour last night. And now, today, I can safely say, I'm still tired, but I'm not miserable. So, it's a step in the right direction. Ooh, that's good. I'm gonna try to chug my first cup of coffee here. Let all that caffeine hit me at once. I don't know how you're gonna handle these raid times with the guild. I feel like I'm dying for sleep at 10 p.m. In all seriousness, I've always had an easy time not sleeping, and not being I don't like sleeping. I think sleeping's the biggest waste of time. I think it's just it's a necessary evil that if possible I would if possible, like, you hear these questions all the time. If you could have X or Y, which one would you take and why? For me, if the choice was, if I could never eat again or never sleep again, which one would it be? And I would choose sleep. If I could never sleep again or never get injured again, I would choose never sleep. It's not that I dislike the physical comfort or the feeling of sleep. Sleeping is very comfortable. And thankfully, and I am very thankful about this, I have an easy time falling asleep. I have an easy time staying asleep. I am not very restless, so I sleep through the night. My bed is comfortable. I actually recently got a new comforter. So the sheets that I use, the comfort I use is extremely soft and comfortable. Paul, listen, Paul, between me and you, my wife, the woman that I sleep next to every night, let me just say, very happy with the lady I'm falling asleep next to every night. I'm gonna leave it at that. So my point being, I'm very happy with everything that happens during sleep, and so on and so forth. But it's such a waste of time, man. I hate it. I mean, whatever. What am I gonna do? Not sleep? Of course I have to. But again, in the world of wishful thinking, if I could never sleep again, I would take it. I would take it without a second thought, without hesitation, with just boom, instant yes. Sleeps for the birds, baby. Wink, wink. But no, in all seriousness, it's one of those things to where I have no complaints about the actual act of sleeping in terms of comfort and whatnot, but nah, man. Falling asleep is my issue, and then waking up once I'm asleep is an issue. Sleep has always been an issue. See, I feel like if that were my story, I would be even more frustrated and upset about sleeping, you know? I'm gonna turn down the beta noise a little bit, or the beta volume a little bit. I pass out in no time, but I can't seem to stay asleep anymore. That sucks. Ugh. I love sleep. I can easily sleep for 12 hours. My wife is the same way. Amanda, she loves sleeping. She'll sleep the entire day if she were allowed to. But it's just such a waste of time, man. Like, God, I could do so much more, or I could just be lazy and not have to do anything, and it would be glorious. See, that's not good, Scar, one would say. Ew. Gross. Do 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 yeah. My body wakes up at 6 a.m. without me wanting it. So even if I go to bed at like 1 or 9, I'm up at the same time. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I'm hoping it works out so I suffer today so I can get my sleep back on track and not have to suffer on Monday for jury summons. Oh, crap. Oh, phew. Oh, my God. I am an idiot. I forgot I had jury summons. Oh, crap. When was that? I don't remember. I did it online, and now I'm like, uh-oh. When was that? This is not good. Hold on. Sure, let me look this up in my email real quick. Okay, that was okay, mid-December, so it wasn't too long ago. Okay, yes, of course. Okay. I think I'm clear. I think. Don't see anything. I think we're okay. Yes. Good. the heck is this? Purchase. What the heck is this? Oh, weird. Okay, whatever. Okay, well, I think I'm okay. Tell them only God can judge. That's so funny. I've been, so back in Florida, I was summoned for jury duty a handful of times, and I was never like officially or fully or whatever the terminology is, I was never actually completely or officially called in to sit on a jury because I was the primary caretaker for the kids since my wife was working full time. Hold on one second. This rogue, the guy who made the group, can't find the goblin to teleport here, lol. Anyway, I've never had to actually sit on the jury because my kids have always gotten me out of it. Not to say that I'm not willing, of course I am, but I've always been unable to. I've never been. They've never said, "Hey, you need to get here. You need to find a babysitter." They've always said, "Oh, okay, no problem. You're excused." So never had to worry about it. Need to find a sugar mama so I can avoid going to trial. Do 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 do. Wamp 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 wamp. Yep. Well, now you guys got me worried about stinking. Here, hold on. You guys got me all worried about jury duty now. Dagnabbit. I guess they would mail it to me, right? Or did I do everything through email? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Ba, 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 da, ba, da. Is this guy coming? Like what is he doing here? I'm very confused about what the holdup is. This here, where's Orgrimmar? My god, I'm just gonna. Do I have a Hearthstone? I have a Hearthstone. Oh my god. I hate when people can't figure things out on their own. Good morning, Mr. Anita. Hello, Slababoos. Oh, where's this daggone rogue at? Welcome, friends. Here we go.
An entity from the void has emerged into our world.
Okay, he's here. My god. Okay, so here's a question for you. I'm looking at these are Blizzard frames, right? This is a serious question. These are Blizzard frames. Why don't I see things like role icons, group leader icons, and stuff like that? All I see right now. Oh no, never mind. I'm sorry. I do see role icons, but where's the group leader icon? Is that not a thing? Oh my god, it's not even turned on, Mythic, for the love of Peter. Is that not a thing on the Blizzard default UI? Or is that a setting I have to turn on somewhere? Okay, it's on Mythic now. Hello, Fury! Hello! Hey, Ninetail Gamer, sorry, I've been distracted this morning, I apologize. I appear to be tanking your key. Nice! Ninetail Gamer, buckle up, baby! I'm gonna shoot things with my arrows, and you're gonna like it. I don't try to ignore it, Fury, but the tool that I use to capture chat on my monitor, here, I'll show you. Like, there's this tool right here, you see it? This bad boy here, this thing only captures Twitch chat. So YouTube chat is off to the side. So it's not that I want to ignore it. I just don't have a way to put it on my primary monitor right now that I've been able to figure out. So forgive me. Ninetail/Lunablocks, do you have a preference on Lust? This is my first time doing this specific key on beta. So I have no idea when I'm supposed to be doing things and such. Also, I might die a bunch, but it's beta, so, you know, no big deal, right? No big deal. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So far, people are doing no damage. That's good. That's good. Love it. Love it. Love it. I'm sorry. Is that B tall static or beta static? Is that what you're saying? Is that supposed to be beta static Fury or Amalith? Yeah, baby. Woo! Beta static. That's not awkward to say or anything. It's gonna be a long key, Luna blocks. If this is our damn, this is gonna be a long process. Buckle up, baby. I knew this group was gonna be trouble. Dag nabbit. Rogue's offline apparently. Nice, nice. I was about to say this gameplay looks real slow. It is real slow, which I guess isn't the worst thing. But it is real slow, man. Just because he's the one playing. All right, calm down, mister. Okay. Ooh, nice Paul on your microphone. That's fantastic, pal. Nice, nice, nice. We should abandon this key and let's see, /abandon. We should abandon this key since the rogue is offline and reform with better DPS. I mean, not that it matters. Not like I don't care about timing it, but I don't want to be in here for an hour, you know. I'm going down. I'm going down. My little monk brain is like, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Yeah, I think we should definitely abandon. We should leave all. Stinking rogue takes half an hour to get here and then just goes offline immediately. Dag nabbit. And he's gone. And goodbye. All right, I think we can here. I can't ping on this okay. My pings aren't set up apparently. Oi, oi. I'll go make my priest on beta and come PIU. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Thank you. All right, well, and let's leave the party. That was a total waste, and my Hearthstone's on cooldown, so hooray! Do I get a Dalaran Hearthstone or anything? Oops. So how do I get how do I get back to Org? Serious question. How do I get back to Orgrimmar if my Hearthstone's on cooldown? Yeah, that was frustrating, Show Luna. That was. The rogue took, I mean, without exaggeration, what, 10 minutes to get to the dungeon, and then immediately goes offline. So that's cool. That's cool. No big deal. Whatever. And I think I'm stuck here because I actually hearthed to Orgrimmar
My brethren are as
to show him where the goblin was to get into the key.
I fear the incursion
Which I probably shouldn't have done. That's on me. I'd go again if you were down, but I have to disappear. It's all good, Show Luna. I just started running beta keys yesterday, so if you ever need or want a hunter, then please don't be afraid to reach out. Always happy to team up and do things. You know how it is. Is there no town portal on beta? Is there no town portal? What does that? You mean like the portal room in Orgrimmar? Is that what you mean? Where the heck is the... I don't remember where the little teleport pad is in this zone. So I genuinely feel like I'm stuck right now. A portal for a okay, wait. Portal for a dungeon. Where do I see that? I don't remember where that is. Where's that at? Educate me. My computer's fans just spun up. There must be something about this zone that's causing something to overheat. Where the heck is where the heck are my portals? General, it's right here. Skyreach. I have a Skyreach portal. That's cool. Oh, housing portal. Ooh, now you're talking. Now you're talking. How do I get there? Teleport to Razorwind Shores. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right, all right, all right. You guys are very helpful. Thank you, thank you. Nope, that didn't work. All right. Let's try this, shall we? Yes, because I don't know where the... Okay, wait. No, pause. I think I'm making this harder than it needs to be. There has to be, or rather, I know there is either a flight point or one of those like little telepads to head back to the what's this called? The ship that then takes you to Dalaran, which then will take me to Orgrimmar. So where is the on this map? Where is that little portal pad thingy that takes you up to the ship? Hello, Latham. What's up, buddy? I can't remember. Don't you have to? Well, not in pod and not on beta. It seems I searched for my Dalaran Hearthstone, and it's right here, and there's nothing there on beta, which is silly. It should be there, but oh well. Oh well. Someone open their map on live and tell me where that little portal thing is, please. I know it's around here somewhere. I'm gonna find it, man. I'm running down to this this little red flight path over here. Up the stairs to the left, okay? Like this way? You have your map filtered? I mean, I don't think so. Not that I really see. Should be one there. Like is it supposed to be here? Dagnabbit, stupid beta! Podden, thanks for trying to help me, man. I don't know. How the heck? Okay, you know what? Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Skyreach, and then I'm gonna fly to Ashen Woods. What's that place called? Asheville? Hold on. Ooh, maybe it's stuck. Okay, so housing portal doesn't work. Dalaran Hearthstone doesn't exist. Hearthstone is on cooldown. No teleport pad on Argus. Let's go to Skyreach here, and we're gonna fly to Ashran. That's what it's called, Ashran. Let's go fly to Ashran real quick, and that'll get me a portal to Orgrimmar. Let's try that. And I know that dragon riding would likely be faster, but let me see if I can just get on a flight point here. Hail. Yes, there we go. Hail. Will it be faster? You know what? Why even second? Why even? It's fine. It's fine. All right, cool. We're gonna fly. It's all good. Now I can join another dungeon, and we're good to go. Good to go. Ooh, Miasma Caverns? Sure, I'll sign up for that. With 2 Warlocks, what's the worst that could happen, right? No big deal. It's a +5. It's all good. No worries. And we'll watch these guys. But of course, now I'm just gonna get a summon. Got some Warlocks. Sigh. Okay, this is Miasma. What is it? Mysara Caverns. Is that how you pronounce this? Mysara Caverns. I think I did this as a follower dungeon 2 months ago, so I have a little bit of perspective or experience in this dungeon. Little being the keyword. Let's go ahead and reset our data. I'm slowly making my way to org. So if you have a summons, we'll speed my shortly. Look at old Zanger Marsh. That's where I am, right? Is Zanger Marsh? No. Yes? No? No, Zanger Marsh is over here. Never mind. That's the Zanger Sea. See, this would be Hellfire Peninsula, right? With mushrooms? Look at old Hellfire Peninsula. Look at us go. Oh! Oh, okay. I thought I was DCing. We're okay. We're okay. No worries. It's all good. Okay, 3 of the individuals are there. Looks like Wizardmon and myself are not there yet. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you. All of that work, technically for nothing.
Oh well, that's okay.
Hearthstone, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. I need to do some quests out in Zingermarsh. Get some rep with them. Oh yeah. Mushroom tree decor. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So let me ask that question again. If maybe I missed the response, or maybe there wasn't an answer. But so I'm on beta. I'm using 0 add-ons. I have my group frames set up to look like raid frames. Like if you go in edit mode, right click, you can check that option. Use raid style party frames. I can see class color, great. I can see role icon, so I know who the tank, the healer, and the DPSers are. I can see name, everyone's name. I can see the percentage of health. Here's a ready check with a question mark and check marks and stuff. Is there a way to see the party leader icon? It's typically a crown, but instead of sitting atop somebody's head, it's on the player frame. Inside the party frame, but I don't see that crown icon, so I have no idea who the group leader is. Does anyone know if that's possible on Blizzard's default UI?
The way forward opens, and your fate entwines.
Your fate.
with mine.
Don't know when I'm supposed to use Lust, so I'm just gonna save it for the boss, I guess. Whatever, no big deal. Little misdirect here. Don't mind if I do. Coming! Yeah, I see these warlocks are really pumping. That's good. That's good. Guys are really pulling out all the stops. Know what I mean? Taking care of their business. You lust when you're supposed to. Thanks, Paul. I appreciate that. That is very helpful. Wow. Thanks, man. This guy just keeps leaping away. Guess you could just hit O and then do raid tab and see later. That, I mean, I could, but that's not what I'm. That's not the point, obviously. But yeah, sure, I could. Certainly not what I'm looking to do. Resist.
And yet, the void still grows.
Okay, that was a big AoE, it seems. Not sure what that was, but all right. Oh, rooted. Okay, no big deal. I can handle a root. Yeah, there's just no reason to not have a party icon displayed, so I just find it weird that it's not immediately on display and registered, or whatever you want to call it. Out of that. No, thank you. Oh, get out of that. No, thank you. Install some beta-friendly add-on. I mean, yeah, that's not the point, but I will eventually start using add-ons that are midnight friendly. But that's not the point, of course. What I'm asking, just to be clear, is if it's available on the default UI. I know that there are, believe me, I know that there are plenty of add-ons out there that handle this, that, and the other for quality of life purposes and for clarity and whatnot. But I'm specifically asking in the default UI if it's possible, which I assume it is, and if it isn't, that's really, really weird. All right, so far, pretty typical stuff here. Nothing too crazy about this dungeon thus far. Just kind of walking around, blowing some things up. I tell you what, man. I am staring at my weak auras, quote unquote. My cooldown manager, way more than I stare at my weak auras. Because the information is just not displayed nearly as intelligently. And it's messing with my head. Okay, apparently this talking head thing popped up and it moved my cast bar. That was I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's gross. There's no reason to have a talking head in the bottom middle of your screen moving UI elements. Did you see that? That was horrible. Holy cow. Absolutely not. No, no, no. That was awful. Holy moly, man. I can't believe that just happened. Okay, apparently we need to click this dude or something. Release the captive.
Who be stealing my kill?
Who be stealing my kill?
Okay, it's 5 out of 8 freed. What are we pinging? That big dude, okay. Misdirecting. We're getting a nice little proc there. Don't mind if I do.
Overcome this trial.
Overcome. Okay, getting on this guy. Sure, I'll get on that guy instead. Never mind. Get the little eagle here. Latham, yeah. It's all good, dude. Multi-dollar company. I already miss hearing the brutal voice saying, Mordats! 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 Flop, flop! Flop, flop! That's probably my favorite one that I no longer use is the flop flopper. So good. So good. What are we pinging for? What are we pinging for? What's going on here? I need to get this guy marked with something. There we go. Graham, I think I brought this up before. I'm a big crank down opacity of unusable spells believer. So much easier to parse. These are the buttons I can hit right now, IMO. Is that something in the default UI that you're talking about, Graham? Is it something that you're recommending that I change? If so, then let's experiment with it for sure. I'm a big crank. That's so goober. In current week or on retail, I'm hoping it's in beta, but I don't know. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Where are we going? What are we doing here? And we're gonna be jumping here, it seems. Got a couple of bears. Now, if memory serves me correctly, the last boss of this dungeon is the one that throws you down, like the path that the stairwell or whatever that you walk up to fight him on, and then you have to run by through beside a bunch of ghosts or something to that effect. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Pretty sure. Dude, marksman, I'm really having a good time with marksmanship here. This has been a lot of fun. Got one of those. A soul eater here. Get out of that. Overcome. I'm gonna see if I can. Okay, I was able to finish my cast there. That's good. Definitely misused my cooldowns there, but whatever. It obviously doesn't matter. MM is the Biss Hunter spec. I really like this Scar. I have no idea if this is going to be the go-to spec in the first tier, but it's a lot of fun. MM spec equals best spec in a while. Good, that's a bold claim. My.
But you won't take my prey from me.
All right, we threading the needle here. What are we doing here, Tank? What are we doing? Okay, looks like we're pulling these guys. Fair enough.
I need a target.
Okay, just spitting truths over here. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna hold on to cooldowns, obviously. Stay out of that. Out of the poisons. Interrupt that X. Brrr. Okay. Looks like we have a boss fight here. I don't know which one I'm supposed to be on, so I'm going to assume I want to be on the bird. Let's see if I'm right. No clue if I want to bloodlust on the rip here, but you know what? I don't care. I'm doing it anyway, and you can't stop me. Okay, let's see what I don't know these fights, keep in mind, so I'm not sure what's about to happen. So I'm gonna try to use context clues to figure out the mechanics here. Yeah, that seems bad, so we'll step out of that. Okay. Oh, those seem bad. We're gonna stay out of those. That seems bad, so we'll step out of that. That warlock had no concept of that. Okay, I have a green arrow on my head. No idea what that is. So, ow. I have a disengage, so I'm not worried about fall damage. But probably don't want that to happen in a real scenario. But not sure what that was necessarily. I'm gonna pop a defensive here. Looks like I have a dot or something on me. Step out of that.
With me, Necra.
Okay, staying out of those, obviously. Oh, that's not good. Let's go ahead and turtle. Wait, is he targeting me? Is that what that was? Okay, he might have been targeting me there because when I was trying to strafe out, I believe that was following me. Oh, that's a dead healer. Okay, now we do have warlocks to battle res. So the question is, will they battle res the healer? At the moment, it doesn't look like... I'm just gonna go ahead and full heal myself. The warlocks are not battle resing the healer for some reason. I can't say as to why. The warlocks still have not battle res the healer. I'm assuming we have the battle. Okay, the battle res has been issued. I just saw it. Okay. 2 warlocks are down. I repeat, warlocks are down. It is now me, the tank, and the healer. Okay, let's this green arrow. Oh, there's a person in okay. So you want to aim that toward the person in the ice block. Okay. I got you. I see now. I see. All right. All right. We have some more aim shots coming up here. A little rapid fire. Oops. Okay, oh, he's reviving a pet. Oh no. What is he gonna revive at? He's reviving at 35. Sweet mother of God. Okay, I want to kill the... I actually want to kill the guy now to see if the pet enrages when the boss dies. So let's see what happens here. Okay, yes, the pet has enraged. He has a quill storm coming up. That doesn't seem good. Okay, well, now we know how this all works. It's all good, man. It's all good. Now we know. Right. Just 2 plus 12. Yeah, for real. If you're being charged, stand in trap. If you're not, don't. Okay, that makes sense. Do 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 do. You just need to kill the hunter. Then bird dies. What is that? What does that mean? Ignore the bird, just target the boss or the humanoid, the troll. Okay. All right, we don't have lust, obviously. That's no big deal. All good. It's all good. Go ahead and get hunter's mark on that dude. Let's take a sip of coffee. Oh, my wife is calling. Stand by. Yellow. Okay. Yeah, it really is. Mm-hmm.
What be this, Necra?
Mm-hmm.
Fresh spray? Catch where the blood flow.
Okay.
Stick 'em, Necra.
Oh. Oh.
Frozen in fright. Necra. Strike.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, of course.
Take them down, Necra.
Yeah. Poor guy. Yeah.
The depths of the
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
If I don't
Yeah, I mean, by no means do I, and I feel like he thinks that, specifically I think that he's lying or exaggerating about it, which is not the case. But it's just so hard, it's so hard to determine what the issue is, considering, you know, he doesn't know and we don't know because we don't know how he feels, and yeah. Yeah, sounds good. Love you too. Bye.
They worth more alive.
Sorry, my wife was calling me. I wasn't really paying attention. I tried to move I tried to move that into the trap, but that didn't work. So my long story short, Isaac was homesick yesterday because of his tummy. He still woke up this morning complaining about tummy pain. My wife currently has him at the doctor. They're doing a urine test right now. They're doing, you know, they're evaluating him. The doctor thinks it might be appendix related, but I mean, I feel like that's just an easy thing to point at with lower abdominal pain. So he's probably gonna have to get an ultrasound done as well. I mean, I don't want it to be appendix related, obviously, but my wife's at the doctor with him right now, and they're doing some tests and stuff. So fingers crossed that it's not anything appendix related, and it's just, you know, something that may have maybe some inflammation along his GI tract or something. But then that raises the question, like, what would have caused that? Anyway, blah 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 blah. But my wife's gonna keep me appraised of the sitch. What, don't we want to kill these at the same time? Is there any reason to be killing one before the other? I feel like we get them. I feel like we should get them down to like 5 to 10%. Kill the human, kill the troll, then kill the bird. Yeah, I don't know, Latham. I feel like if it's a gas bubble, it wouldn't last this long, right? When my brother-in-law had, ooh, looks like we're abandoning. Yeah, I don't want to do anything else with these guys. Had an appendectomy. I realized for the first time the asymmetry. We were all worried because surgery, and the surgeon's like, I do this 4 times a day. I'm thinking about what's for lunch mostly. That's funny. All right, yeah, so that wasn't a good experience, but that's okay, whatever. No big deal. Tis what it is. My wife said, so now that I have more time to talk, so my wife was telling me about what they're doing at the doctor right now. During his physical evaluation, they had Isaac lay down, and the doctor's pressing on his tummy, and Isaac's like, yeah, it hurts, but it's not that bad. And as she's working her way down his lower abdomen, when she gets to the pain, where the pain is kind of concentrated, she's being careful, and she presses down, and he's like, yeah, that hurts, but it's not he doesn't use these words, I'm, you know, paraphrasing for him. He's like, yes, it hurts where you're pressing, but it's not excruciating. And she said, okay, I'm going to release. And she releases, and Amanda, my wife, said that the amount of pain that our son was in when the doctor released the pressure was staggering and surprising, and it caught them off guard and whatnot, and that's kind of what's leading them to... Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, wait. Damn, that's what I want. There we go. So they're probably gonna have to, rather they're planning on doing an ultrasound and just seeing what's going on. I mean, best case scenario, it'd be, you know, like UTI related, but I don't think that it would be the type of pain that he's experiencing if it was a UTI. UTI is more like, you know, stinging, burning, that kind of stuff. I mean, but maybe it's a bladder infection. That could be something. But then it's like, you know, who knows what would have caused that. Yesterday, the pain was concentrated in the extreme lower abdominal, like right above his pubic region. In the middle. Like it's not, yesterday it wasn't the right side or the left side. It was extreme lower abdominal. Like basically where his bladder sits. But I'm not there right now, so I'm not privy to whatever they're discussing and whatever they're discovering, but obviously I hope he's okay. I can get a key myself. I don't know why I'm waiting to start a key. Let's see here. Set the dungeon map of Mythic Keystone to Windrunner Spire. Okay, key level 5, key level 9. 12, alright. Set the level of a Mythic Keystone to... So if I buy this, and then I buy the specific key. Okay, I see. So this. So then I would take this and apply it to that. That item is not a valid... Wait. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, and then I buy this. I see. Okay. And then contains a Mythic Keystone. Oh. Oh, okay. I see. Alright, so now this is a 12 Mysara Caverns. Right. Okay, start a group. Mysara Caverns plus 12. Mythic plot. Plus 12. Mythic plus. Playstyle. Learning. Sure, there we go. Good morning, Dale. Hope you're well.
Hello there. Good day, sir. Good day. How are you?
All right. Here we have... Okay, what's my... So my item level is 280. So anything above that would likely be fine. Should edit this and be like, just learning the dungeons. Don't stress. Smiley face. Done editing. Look at this Keystone Deserter. Oh no. Oh no. Waiting for a tank and a healer to sign up if possible. Thinking DPS. I always dealing with the DPS players. I tell you what. Da, 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 da. So wait, have I gotten crests or... Oh yeah, look, I've gotten crests. That's funny. Huh. Well, okay then. Dun, da, 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 da. Healers, tanks, where are you? Why can't I move this? Wait, why can't I move this window? What the heck? Is that a wait, you can't move default Blizzard UI crap? What the heck? What is this? Why? What possible reason could there be to not be able to move UI elements like a pop-up window for a dungeon find? What the heck is that? Why? What a bunch of hogwash.
Where are them tanks and healers, man? What the heck, man?
Yeah, I think I used Blizz Move on retail. I think that's what it's called, Blizz Move or something of that sort. What a stupid limitation. I really would love, like, I would I would love to sit down with a UI team, the UI team, or like maybe, you know, the lead, the head honcho or honchos of the UI team, and be like, okay, listen, why X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3, why are these things the way they are in your UI? What possible purpose does this serve? Because it's so weird and frustrating, man. And why is everything so clunky and like just weirdly sized and positioned in the default UI? I don't understand why they have the default UI look the way that it does. It looks horrible. Unapologetically so. Oops. I'm seriously surprised that I haven't had tanks and healers sign up. There we go. Get a little healer in here. Greetings, greetings. Hello, hello. Joined. Howdy. How do you do? Yeah, I mean, they've definitely made improvements. Like, factually, objectively, whatever you want to call it. They have made improvements, of course. But I don't know why they stick to this weird, not bubbly, but just oddly formed, shaped style. Doesn't feel or look good. I mean, maybe that's a bit subjective, I suppose, but I don't know. It's strange. Hello, tanks. Looking for tanks. Anyone? Anyone? Maybe a 12 is scary for people. Maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I should be doing a 10 instead of a 12. I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Get on in here. Let's have some fun, man. Whatever, man. It's all good. It's all good. You know what's always amazed me about video games? So, how do I want to make sure it makes sense what I'm saying here, but okay. Here we have Orgrimmar, and there are different elevations and different Z-axis axis points throughout this zone, let alone the entire game. It's amazing how, like, your character, again, I guess it sounds stupid. It's amazing how your character is always on top of the ground. And I know that you clip through a little bit, like, you know, toes and stuff, depending upon, like right here, I'm clipping a little bit. But I do think it's amazing that someone, I'm sure there's an algorithm or something that does some portion of it automatically. But it's amazing how the entire zone, like from every little square inch, is just at different elevations, different angles, and you're just able to walk around everywhere. Never fall. I mean, I shouldn't say never, but you're not falling through the world at every other step or anything like that. Tell that to the two I was just with. Thanks, where are you? Looking for a tank. PST, friends, PST. Any moment now. Any moment now. Let's go ahead and delist. Start. Why is it saying Magister's Terrace? Like, typically... So, yeah. Caverns. Mythic plus 12 list. Oh, and the healer left. Okay, good job. Good job, healer. Good job. Thanks, healer. Way to go. Thanks, man. Let me browse groups. No, nothing going on there. Okay, urine test is normal. Ordering an ultrasound for his appendix. She's very confident it's appendicitis. That's concerning. Appendicitis? And why? Appendicitis. I don't know. I have my doubts. Let's see. Let's look up appendicitis in children. It's an infection or inflammation of your child's appendix. Small tube-shaped organ attached to large intestine. Appendicitis is an emergency. About 70,000 children per year. Most common between the ages of 10 and 18. Lower right belly is one of the main signs. Yeah, I mean, his pain isn't in the lower right belly. Nausea and vomiting. Hasn't been nauseous or vomiting. Hasn't had a loss of appetite. No fever. Let's see. He hasn't had... Oh, I'm texting my wife. Hold on, I'm just Googling crap. Oh crap, we have people signing up here. Yes and yes. There we go. Morning. There we go. Let's head to the caverns. Oh crap, I bet it's not set to mythic, huh? Oops. I bet it's not set to mythic. Yep, okay. To set to mythic. There we go. That's from years of medical training? Of course. Yes. Years upon years. Dungeon difficulty, mythic. There we are. Of course, we get teleported out. Whatever. Let's do this. Dungeon difficulty, mythic. All right, we're good. Where am I? Caverns. There we go. Okay. Got the font here. Set this guy with a little square. Oh, that's not the tank. Never mind. Set this guy with a little diamond. This guy doesn't need to be a square. There we go. Oops. Dead, alive, or... I guess I should go ahead and use consumables. I forgot about that. We can definitely do that.
We're gonna rescue my people.
There we go. Ready check. Okay, the Windwalker says he's ready. There he is. Okay, just gonna go ahead and start. Who cares? Let's rock and roll, baby. All right, so Isaac and my wife are heading to the ultrasound center now to do an ultrasound on his abdominal region to see if it is appendicitis. Obviously, hopefully it isn't. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start. And this. Yeah, I mean that's kind of my thing, Jeff. I feel like I mean, Coalfire was making a joke a moment ago, but what I know of appendicitis, which is not much, I'm not a medical professional. Just I don't see it being that. The doctor is fairly confident it's not bladder related. I don't know. I don't know. Time will tell. Time will tell. I mean, I definitely want to get him evaluated and checked out. I'm not worried about the... It's not that I don't want him to be taken seriously or whatever, but it just seems like it's an extreme to jump from... Well, yeah, maybe it's not an extreme. I don't know. I can't think straight while I'm in a key, so... No, he's had bowel movements for 2 days in a row, so it's not that. Okay, I'm rooted. We can disengage out of that. Okay, I don't know if this pull was intentional or an accident. Try to recover real quick. That's Fane. Thank you for that. Interrupt. Get out of that. Okay, we recovered the pole. That's good. I mean, again, not that it matters, but still. Yeah, that's what the doctor said. And again, it's not that I don't believe or trust. It's just... It's partially I don't want it to be that. That's, you know, potential surgery and a much bigger deal than a bladder infection in most cases. So it's more along the lines of I just don't want it to be that. Not that I don't trust the dog. It's not a trust issue, if that makes sense, you know? Oh, Tank. You silly Billy. Hi, Druish. What's up, man? Mm-mm. Do 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 do. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to say it's super common. Just looking at the stats in Google, about 70,000 kids per year, which, while 70,000 is a lot of people and a big number, that's comparing it versus tens of millions of children. So it's not like it's super common. I know what you're saying, though. I just want to clarify. Oh, thank you, silly Billy. Why are people always DCing? Oh, thanks. Thanks. Blue screen of death, eh? What fun. The Windwalker says it's a blue screen of death. Joy. Didn't Microsoft recently change the blue screen of death to a black screen of death? And it just says something to the effect of, uh-oh, we ran into an issue. Your computer will restart momentarily or something like that. Let's see. Why is rebound pain? Rebound pain. Why is there rebound tenderness and appendicitis? Let's see. The inflamed appendix irritates the peritoneum. Is that the right word? The lining of the abdominal cavity, causing widespread inflammation. Yep. Yep. Let's see. What can cause rebound pain in abdomen? Oh, looks like we're leaving. Okay, good deal. And back to the drawing board. All right, nice. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Bum ba-dum. Oh, God, Drews, that sounds like fun. All right. Go ahead and leave party. I now have an 11, so can I change that back to a 12? Is that right? Yes. Oh wait, I have one of these already. Oops. Change that to a 12. Okay, there we go. Start. Actually, wait. Let me see if there is any. Nah. Start a group plus 12. Okay, one of these days I'm gonna finish the key, man, on beta. One of these days. Change this to mythic plus 12. And let's reset data again. When I was doing my clinicals for my paramedic license back in the day, I got to sit in on an appendectomy. A surgeon doing one is akin to a plumber change. Yeah, that is one of the only comforting things about this process, if it is appendicitis, is it's so routine and so, you know, casual or whatever phrasing, terminology, whatever word you want to use. It's certainly not a risky operation, but it's still an operation, and I'd prefer I prefer my son not to have surgery, obviously. So Jeff, let me ask you a question. How well could OBS Studio run on Linux? Let's think about that, shall we? Yes. Let me ask you, Jeff, how easy would it be to stream on Linux? Yes. If only, my friend, if only. I have some experience with Linux. I don't dislike Linux, it's just not possible. I shouldn't say possible. It's not quite as... I can't say easy. What's the right word here? I just don't see it. I don't see it being a benefit or a boon to me, considering I'm not the one having issues here. Hello, I would like to run a dungeon, please. You know what? Let me. Hey, it's Raffle. I know that guy. Never mind. I'm running with Raffle. Well, look who it is. Well. Oh, Raffle Pie. Giving me fortitude. All right. Good times, good times.
Bum 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 ba-na.
Now we wait for a tank and another DPS or two. Hope everyone's having a pleasant day. To catch everyone up to speed, my son stayed home sick yesterday due to abdominal pain. He's not at school today as well. My wife took him to the doctor because it's been 24 hours with the pain. And the doctor is concerned that it might be appendicitis, which I don't want it to be, but I understand the concern. So now they're on their way to an ultrasound facility to have his abdomen ultrasounded. And that'll determine and let them know what's going on. I suppose at this point in time, a best case scenario would be antibiotics to kind of nip perhaps some inflammation in the bud. Yeah. I just don't want it to be appendicitis. I don't want my little guy to have to deal with something that serious as routine and as routine as that process and surgery and stuff may be. It's still a surgery, and I'd still rather him not have to deal with that. Hello, tanks. Hello. Hello, tanks. Want to buy a tank? Is anyone want to log on to beta and tank some keys, huh? Anyone? 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 Bum ba da ba ba da. Da 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 da. Oh, Woo and LBN said there are no tanks on beta. LBN said he had to wait for a Woo to log in. Ugh. Where's your husband, dagnabbit? Anyone, huh? Yeah, anyone, Drewish? Anyone? I might as well get on a daggum tank at this point. Hello, tanks, are you there? Hello. How much do you know about Northern Sky? Why does that sound, I'm gonna say nothing, but why does that sound familiar? What is that, Jeff? Work! What a bum! What a bum! Ooh, competitive. Whoa, look out now. Look out. Okay, let's see here. My wife says, I will say he's definitely gotten worse since she pushed onto the way she did. We're at the next place for ultrasound. He can't even stand at the counter. Yeah, oof. You ready for emergency surgery? Ugh. Lovely. I don't want to be at the hospital today, dagnabbit. Let me clarify. When I'm sitting here saying I don't want it to be appendicitis, I don't want to go to the hospital, blah blah, it's because I'm worried about my kid. I don't want him dealing with this. I don't want him having to suffer through this. Again, as routine as this process is, I don't want my son to be suffering like this. But of course, I don't want my son suffering, hence why he's at the doctor, so. He's so scared and worried. I walked him through an ultrasound and he's scared they're gonna push on it again. Oh. Poor dude. Apparently it really, really, really hurt when they pushed on his abdomen. It's basically the new bigwigs that works around the changes. No, let me look this up real quick, Jeff. Wow. Northern Sky add-on. Okay. Northern Sky raid tools. Easy key binding of the private aura, external, and innervate macro. What the innervate? What the? Okay. No, this can't be it. That can't be it. Is that what it is? It's Northern Sky raid tools. It was last updated a month ago. Is that what this is? Dang, Slab, nice. The walk stance was the exact one I had when I walked in the ER, and the nurse looked at me from the desk and said, "That's an appendix walk." Oof. I'm describing... Oops. What Isaac's doing right now to the stream in Druish said that's exactly how he felt and walked right before he had his appendix taken out. I always just remember it's an everyday thing to the surgical team. Yeah, I agreed, couple, yeah. Dusk Warden, it's crazy that I'd feel bad hoping on the beta and is it crazy that I'd feel bad hopping on the beta and tanking when I don't know the dungeons? No, Dusk, we're all learning. There's nothing to feel bad when it comes to that. We're all learning these dungeons. This is my first time jumping on the beta. Almost died from pancreatitis. I had to have my gallbladder removed. Yeah, my mom had her gallbladder removed like 6 or 7 years ago, something like that. 8 years ago. Sorry, my wife and I are just texting a bunch right now. Of course, now I'm getting worried because of, you know, you guys talking about, and this is, I'm not upset, of course. There's no I'm just worried. I'm just worried about my boy, obviously. I'm not upset about anyone saying anything or confirming anything or anything like that. It's just, you know, my poor little guy. Hope we get this taken care of and like I said, nip it in the bud. So Isaac, let me fill you guys in on some things. So Isaac is quite anxious. He suffers from high levels of anxiety, which stems from my wife. We suspect that his brain chemistry is very similar to my wife's brain chemistry. And so because he's a naturally anxious kid, which is the exact opposite of me. Like for me, I am rarely bothered by things. I rarely get worked up. I rarely get worried. I rarely am affected mentally, physically, etc. Oh, here comes the call. Yellow. Nice. Okay. Yeah, go. No, you're fine. All right, perfect. All right, love you, be safe. Okay, now here's the next update. They went to the ultrasound facility. Apparently it's the wrong one because they don't do pediatrics at that facility, so now they're sending them to the hospital to do the pediatric ultrasound process. So now my brain is thinking, hey, look, there's a tank. Now my brain is thinking, well, they're heading to the hospital, the pediatric center, to have the ultrasound done. So two things spring to mind. Okay, declined invite, you jerk. So two things spring to mind. He's already going to be in the hospital, so if it is something serious and if it is an emergency, he's there, he's ready to go. That's good. I guess that's really the thing. That's where my head goes, is if they're heading to the hospital to have the ultrasound done, because that's where the pediatric center for that process is, he's in the right place. But now he's heading to the hospital, dagnabbit. Oh, man. Yeah, exactly. It's still surgery. It's still my little guy. Exactly. I mean, that's where my head is right now, Druish. Yep. My experience in this area is very limited, but when I was in third or fourth, I had a friend that had his appendix removed. My recollection for the time was it was scary, but went well. Yeah, again, like, I'm not scared. It's just I don't want it to be. That's not what I want it to be, right? Like at the end of the day, I'm not worried about, oh, it's I'm not worried about the surgery or anything going wrong with it or anything like that. It's just, it's still surgery and it's still my little guy. So yeah, it's just one of those things. I can't believe that tank denied my invitation. How dare you? How dare you? Bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum. Oh, there's a tank. Nice. Let's get him. How is your beat experience? Is that, oh, beta. Let's see here. Morning. Beta experience is fine. Start a group. What is this? Caverns, Mythic Plus, plus 12, list group. I said good morning. The tank said good afternoon. All right. Hopefully don't make him drink the nasty fluid for the MRI machine. That stuff was nasty. Yeah, Isaac doesn't handle stuff like that well, believe me. Believe me. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and head into the dungeon is still set to mythic. Yes, okay. Do I need to reset? Let me reset real quick just to be safe.
Yeah, what do you want?
Let's go to caverns. You're probably not gonna do normal dungeon slab. No one's queuing for normal. You can do follower dungeons though, but not normal.
Hashura Orakazul. I am blessed to be
Bum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da. Are people scared of 12s? Or why does no one sign up for 12s? This is so weird.
alive or both.
I feel like 12s would be better than 10s because you're dealing with one fewer affix, right?
I will guide
You don't deal with the ascendant affix right now, I guess, whatever. You can do them if you run into them solo, true. True. Bum, 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 bum. 10's allowed for mistake. Yeah, but who cares about timers? Like they're the timers. I'm not worried about timing it. I'm just worried about you're running it and learning it, you know? Let's get that guy. Yo. I could get this rogue. I mean, I might as well, right? I'm just worried he is. I guess I could. I don't know, whatever. Wait, I can do follower dungeons? I could have done that in my Shadow Priest without having to wait. You are a goober. That's funny. That's funny. All right, I guess I'm gonna get this rogue just to get this show on the road. Here we go. Hi all. Bum bottom, bum bottom. All right, where's the soundtrack, man? What the heck? Doing Windrunner Spire, my Shadow Priest, LOL. Never done any of these. Just have a feeling I'm gonna spam these after my achievement hunting for the day is done. What could go wrong? A lot. All right, we're all here. Let's do a little ready check. Buffs. Stupid buff. I can't believe buffs are still a thing. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. That's crazy. I had people abandoning keys. What the heck, man? I understand that it makes sense to learn the dungeons ahead of time, but I wish we were only allowed to play the dungeons on release. Yeah, you know, I actually feel the same way, Jeff. Believe it or not. I'm assuming Raffle's ready. Good, Raffle. Yeah, but anyway, I kind of feel the same there. Lost the feed for a second. Oh, did I go offline, Drush? Is that what you're saying? Oh, weird. I wonder why. How strange. Yes, activate. Even on beta, people have that half the time mentality, which is why I agree, Paul. It's so weird, man. But anyway, I feel the same way, Jeff, about the. But I am glad that we're testing. Like I'm glad that it exists, but I kind of weirdly wish that it didn't. Yeah, I don't know why the stream had a hiccup there. I apologize, team. I didn't DC obviously, so I don't think it was. It was probably an OBS thing, or could have been a Twitch server thing, not an OBS thing. A Twitch server thing, because I'm pretty sure it had nothing to do with my internet, thankfully. So why is the tank doing so much damage, in all seriousness? That's interesting. I wonder how that's gonna wind up getting balanced. I don't necessarily want to pop cooldowns right now, because it's just, I don't think it's a pull worthy of cooldowns, but I also don't want to sit on them too long. I might have been standing in something there. I wasn't paying attention. I'm very, very, very distracted right now, so forgive me if I'm slow to respond. I'm just, of course, thinking about Isaac and what they're doing at the moment. Yeah, let me get out of that. Yeah, whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and pop cooldowns here. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit on them too long. Guess I'll pop a defensive. I don't know if I need to, but might as well. Okay, I'm being targeted by something. Ow. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to handle that differently. But whatever. Oh, I know you guys understand. It's all good. I'm just thinking out loud and kind of verbalizing my thoughts and such. Yeah, Vengeance, yeah, this guy's doing a ton of damage to the tank. It's nuts.
Another bag of coin for Muru.
It looks like we're going back. Oh, okay, because he's talking to the NPCs. That's fine.
Who be stealing my kill?
Who be stealing my kill?
These little kittens go.
Ba-da-da-da. Okay. Man, I really like marksmanship right now. This is a lot of fun. And it's very reminiscent of how Marks has felt in the past. It's just simplified. Like I don't, uh-oh. I didn't pull those guys, right? No, okay. Anyway, it's simplified, not in a bad way. It's just, it is definitely a very simple rotation. Not that I have any idea what I'm doing, mind you. I'm just making it up as I go along. It seems to be working rather well. All right, let's get these guys.
I owe you one, friend. Ah, yes, indeed, indeed. Of course. This is how trolls talk, right?
All right, looks like we're getting these guys. Berserker here, if I can target him. Let's get some focus back real quick. Yeah, having real users in the QA process definitely improves the end product, the end result, whatever you want to call it. But I also wish there was a way to keep more things not hidden, but hidden, special, secretive, whatever you want to call it. Just for the sake of fun and whatnot, but whatever, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, we're pulling even more. Oh my, look at this. My. Oops, messed up. Data mining. Yeah. I can understand where people come from with that. I think data mining definitely serves a purpose. It's a good tool to kind of see where things are headed, but it's also not a perfect tool, and it does ruin the surprise of some things. But I also I don't play this game for story at this point in time. I used to be a pretty big fan of the Warcraft story, but I don't know, over the past 10 years, I mean, really, since the end of Legion, I have definitely fallen out of love with the Warcraft story. So I don't care about data mining story components because it's just not interesting to me at this point. Oops, that was not the right ability, but whatever. What the heck what the heck was that? So data mining things like, you know, class changes and whatnot, that doesn't bother me. Nice, Dusk. Get it, Dusk. Get it. I'm sorry, at times, Paul? At times? Do you mean all the time? A slab, that's funny. Alright, let's rock and roll here. Take these guys out at the same time.
What be this, Necra?
Oops, that's not what I wanted to do, but whatever.
Where the blood flows. If I don't get ya, Necra will.
Now we're gonna position ourselves around the traps. Okay. Stay out of those, obviously. No, don't pull me. It moves it. What a goober. Nice try, Rahul. Nice try.
You won't. Sick 'em, Necra. Frozen.
Okay, new traps are out.
With me, Necra.
It looks like somebody got hit by a trap. Getting out of those. Rogue bear. Oh, someone's moving. Okay, well, no, whoever that was, thanks. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Oh, uh-oh. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. I guess I should have gotten a battle res. I didn't really think about that, in all fairness. That's okay. What's the worst that could happen? We wipe? No big deal. It's all good. Okay, getting out of that. Go and do some self heals here. Oh, gonna turtle this. That way I can live through it. Okay. Get him trapped. Okay, that's not what I thought the trap was supposed to trap the bird there, but apparently I was incorrect.
You won't. Sick 'em, Necra.
Your survival. wasn't necessary.
So what purpose do the traps serve? Is it just area denial for players? Bum 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 bum. Oh. Oh, you're supposed to trap yourself. Ah, okay. Gotcha. I read your comment and I saw what the tank did at the exact same time, Coalfire. I gotcha. Are there jumper cables on the beta? That way I can battle res people as a hunter? Oh man, out of coffee. Want to enjoy a nice sip of coffee, but I can't. All right, you got this, tank. 10%. You got this. You're a VDH. You're fine. No worries. Let's see. I see really tiny debuffs down here. This is so easy to read and discern. Way to go, Blizzard. Okay, looks like he's using Fiery Brand. He has Infected Pinions, Uncontained Fell. He stood in something. Oh, no. Oops. There we go. No. Unforge. Bum 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 ba da dum da da dum. I don't think do you want people to be in a trap during the quills? The serious question, is that what you want? Is you want people to be trapped in an ice block during quills? I feel like quill, maybe I genuinely don't know. Or is quill or are the ice blocks only for the charge? Because I feel like moving the quills a bunch is probably not what you want to do, but I'm not an expert. Oh, my wife just said Isaac is so scared. Oh, my poor little buddy. Again, he's such an anxious guy. Oh. Okay, here are the traps. Okay, staying out of this. Watch your feet. Okay, there we go. Okay, staying out of that. Okay, get in a trap. Is he gonna make it? He made it. Okay, that's good. Yeah, this whole area is about to become icy, right? Yeah, okay, they're all exploding, so now we gotta be careful. New traps are out, okay. Okay, we're gonna watch our feet here. Okay, I'm gonna turtle this. That way I don't take damage. Also gonna get closer. That person's getting charged. Uh-oh. Looks like Rogue is down. Yeah, I should have gotten a battle res. I didn't even think about it, man. Because I'm so used to being able to battle res on live. This wasn't even something I was thinking about. Okay, new traps are out. Do I want to multi-shot with 2 targets as an MM? I forgot. I have to look at the talents. Okay, we're gonna move to the bird here. Okay. And start chopping away at the bird. +3 for multi-shot, or 3+. Okay. With me. I'm just not. I guess I just don't have a lot of good as marks. I guess my 2 target damage just isn't that good because I'm just not doing a lot compared to what I do on single target or multi-target. But I might be just playing it wrong, obviously, I don't know. Oops. Some up over here. Okay, we don't want to kill the bird before the... We don't want to kill the bird before the boss, because he'll just res the bird. It's like a 5-second cast or something, so we gotta be aware of that. This. We're good. Looks like we're good on damage distribution. Nice. We're the best, baby. We're the best, baby. Woo! Woo! Look at us go. All right, let me respond to my wife real quick.
A good kill, Hashura. And I
Oh,
rescued
he's
all
in
that
a
is
little
still alive.
wheelchair.
But why did Murojin bring them here? The kidnapping won't stop until we get to the root of the evil. Follow me. That not be natural. And the energy flowing into it. This is hex magic. Using the souls of the dead in powerful magic spells. I hope this is not why they brought my kin here.
Oh. Oh, here, let me show you guys the picture real quick. Isaacson, look at this look at this. He looks so little in this giant wheelchair. Look at that. My poor little buddy. Sorry, I'm mega distracted right now. Dum 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 dum. All right, where are we? What are we doing? Here we go. Okay, it looks like those guys were getting reanimated. I'm not sure what the process for that was. Oh, okay. Got a resist being pulled into that. Duly noted. Oh, is that the... okay, I was about to say, did it stay down the whole time? Jeez Louise. Okay, pumping this. Oh, Isaac is asking my wife if he's gonna need surgery. And of course, she's doing her best. Help! She's doing her best to reassure him that, you know, they're gonna take it one step at a time. He's so scared right now.
It'd be worse than we thought.
I really wish these talking heads would stop popping up. My God, man. Hey, Doc, what's up, man? Big wheelchair because he's a big boy. Agreed. He's a big boy. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Of course, now I wish that I had gone with them. That way we could both be there for him. I feel like an absolute goober just sitting here, A, not being there, and B, like just playing WoW while my son is worried about having surgery. I feel, and I don't. I know it's not my fault. Like, you know, it is what it is. But man, now I feel like a goober not being there. If they do wind up, I don't know. We'll just take it like we're telling Isaac. We'll take it step by step, one step at a time. Yeah, I definitely will, Jeff. You know, that's kind of what I was saying a moment ago before I stopped myself. Like, if I need to leave, I will, right? I mean, right now he's, you know, just at the hospital to get an ultrasound. He's not at the hospital because of emergency surgery, and hopefully it remains that way, right? Exactly, George. Exactly. What is this? I don't know what this is. I'm assuming I don't want to stack with people. I missed the whole casting 2 steady shots in a row to get a haste buff or whatever that used to be. That was a fun talent. I'm sure a lot of people hated it, but I liked it because it let me break up my rotation a bit. Got a random bat, but okay, fair enough. How close are we to the boss? Not, I guess, not close, question mark? Should I pop cooldowns? Oops. That's not, oh, hey, look, that's cool. I should have stayed up there. Hey, light bulb, that's a lot of letters, man. That's a lot of letters. Little man says that, oh, I don't know how long you've been here, light bulb, but my little man was sick yesterday with abdominal pain. Fast forward to today, he's at the hospital right now getting an ultrasound done. The doctors, of course, are worried that it's appendicitis. I'm, of course, hoping it's not. Hope you and your little dude are doing okay. Hope your wife's okay. Hope everyone on your end of the internet cable are okay. In the words of Shane Falco in The Replacements, pain heals, chicks dig scars, glory lasts forever. Oops, I ran into something I probably shouldn't have there, my bad. I feel like this is a really big, like physically laid out, this is a really big dungeon, which I'm not a huge fan of these days. I'd rather dungeons be tight and consolidated and, you know, quick. Thank you, Lightbulb. Appreciate you. Appendicitis, I had that around his age. A burst during the operation, but they got me cleared out. I was only there a few days. And that was 30 years ago. Or what? Yeah, Curibus. They're definitely more practiced and better processes and stuff nowadays. So if it winds up being that, it'll all be fine. Keep forgetting that I'm not supposed to run into those ghosts. Oh, tank. Oh. Oh. Sometimes I can't tell how many targets I'm fighting because of the nameplates. Quite annoying. Quite annoying. Ah. Yeah. All right. Where's the tank? Looks like we have something back here. I have a, oh, I do have a dot. My goodness. I was like, what the heck's chipping away? Yeah, OMV. It is. It is. Bum, 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 ba-dum. All right, I don't remember anything about this fight. So let's see how this goes. Just gonna go ahead and bloodlust, because why not? See if I can figure things out. Usually pretty good about figuring things out on the fly. Okay, I see ads. Do we want to? Okay, so damaging those ads doesn't do anything. I'm assuming we run these into the boss. Let me see if I'm right. Okay. So it looks like that's the point, I guess. Dang, that rogue is pumping all of a sudden. Good grief. Okay. In. Looks like the floor clears fairly quickly. So that's good. Oh! You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Now at this point in time, we're dodging orbs if I had to guess. I'm staying in turtle instead of DPSing just to give Raffle a moment to make sure we're stable. Because I don't care about damage. I'm assuming I want to dodge these orbs instead of soak them and so on and so forth. So, not going to touch them. All seems relatively simple. Nothing too crazy. More ads coming. Now, can these ads, will these ads pop if they touch the boss? Will they pop if they touch anything? What's the expectation here? Also, are they leaving a dot when they pop? Yes, okay, they leave a dot when they pop as well. So I'm assuming you don't want to have all four go. Oh, when they hit each other, says the tank. Okay. I'm assuming you don't want them to go off at the same time. Having 4 dots or 4 stacks of that dot, probably not a good idea. All right, we're gonna be able to get Bloodlust back before the boss because we're not timing it, obviously, so that'll be good. Yeah, 2 at once, then do the 2 others. That makes the most sense, obviously. No word yet from my wife about what they're doing. They're probably still in the waiting room if I had to guess. What crazy world are we? Don't worry, balancing hasn't finished. It hasn't even really started yet, so don't worry. Watch that bouncing thing. Oh, Raffle's dead! Raffle down! He didn't move! Raffle down! Raffle down! Oh my goodness. It's okay, Raffle! We'll be okay without you, don't worry. Gotta watch out for those orbs. Until at least it makes sense. Oh goodness. All right, we're 97%. This guy, I don't know what this guy gives. Let's see if he gives 3%. I'm assuming we give at least 3%, but I don't have an add-on that tracks that. Is that not part of the default UI? How much an NPC is worth in terms of percent? The things that like when I have been using add-ons for so long that when everything's stripped away like it is here on beta, I'm intentionally not using add-ons. I know I can download add-ons, of course. But when I'm not using add-ons, the stuff that the holes that players have filled, the gaps they've filled with add-ons and such, it's incredible, man. How bare bones and lame brain this stuff is without add-ons. Absolutely crazy. Oh, that's right. I can't ping, but make sure we reset lust. Yeah, I know that it is MDT. I'm just surprised that it doesn't exist on the default UI at this point as well, which is just crazy. Okay, let's repair. Why not? Let's. Why are we? Oh, 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 this isn't good. I see. Nice. Didn't die. All right. Bum, 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 bum. It's a talent that Blizzard can't make a workable UI. Want to be able to see what I need that buff up because it's kind of poor. Yeah, kind of. Just a little bit frosty, right? This isn't that they don't have good access for how to display natively and they're trying to avoid having optimum menu size of phone books. That's so stupid. Okay, let's see if we can figure this boss out. I have no idea what to do here. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop Lust. Okay. Not sure if I'm supposed to Lust on the pole, but by golly, I am. So here we go. Oh, that doesn't look good. Let's stay out of that. Getting out of that. I just aimed shotted it 2 times in a row accidentally. I don't even know how it's possible, but whatever. Okay, you've been targeted by crushed souls. Okay, disengaged out of that. I guess that was an appropriate way to handle that. It looks like we have totems. I'm being pulled toward one. Let's go ahead and... Oh, now we have this one. Perhaps we want to drop those closer to each other, if I had to guess. Okay, I'm gonna drop this one a little closer. There we are. I don't know if I was supposed to do that, but I did do that. Better for worse. I don't know. Oh, my wife just texted me, but I'm afraid to look away because I don't want to get murdered. Okay, she says ultrasound is done. Yeah, wait, okay, I'll catch up on that later. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? I have no idea. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, I'm being rooted. That was silly of me. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, CC. Okay, interrupting, stunning. Okay, CC and interrupt. Got it. Heading back. Gonna go ahead and do a little self heal here. Okay, Rogue is dead. Are we taking massive damage because we stayed there too long or interrupted too many NPC? Like, what causes all the damage there? Okay. Ow. Do I need to avoid being in that? I'm assuming I do, but it feels kind of fast, so I don't know if I can. Or if all players in specs can. I got gripped. I'm not sure why. And now I'm on this one. It looks like we're being teleported again. Okay, I've got trap I can use. I have an interrupt I can use. We'll trap that dude. Interrupt that dude. Stun that dude. I'm just gonna go ahead and turtle. That way Raffle doesn't have to worry about me at all, basically. Now we pump. Just aim shot it 2 times in a row again for some reason. I don't know why. Nice. Okay, cool. Cool, man. Cool. Cool.
Thanks, team. Way to go, guys.
Creature dead and the vile branch gone. We with a bark all
Thanks, team.
sleeping a little safer.
Okay, let's see here. My wife said ultrasound is done. Watching a movie in the little ultrasound room while they discuss their findings, the doctor said there's only about a 60% chance of seeing the appendix in an ultrasound. She wanted to do that before she orders a CT scan because of radiation. Should find out in a few if we need a CT scan or if they got what they needed in the ultrasound. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm hungry, and so I want to go get something to eat real quick. Where the heck's my... Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm on beta. Arthzone's here. I'll be right back. What time is it? 11:15? I don't know what we have in the fridge right now. I'll be right back. Hold on. Yep. Well, he's smiling in this picture. He's Look at this goober. Look at this goober. All smiles in that picture. What a goob. All right, let's see here. I found some leftovers, so I'm heating those up real quick. Hope your son's hospital appointment goes well. Me too, Sholuna. Me too. Remember my first big surgery? Somehow I wasn't scared at all. Yeah, I had oral surgery when I was a kid. I remember having a gum graft as a kid. I don't think I had any like big surgical procedures as a kid, unless I'm just forgetting one. But I had surgery when I was in my mid-20s. I had an AICD implanted. Ooh, oh god, scar. God, that sounds horrible. I'm gonna go get my food real quick. Anyone on beta want to run some keys? Anyone? Anyone? Nope, I'm good, Scar. Nope, nope, thanks. Nope, 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 nope. That sounds horrific. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Ooh. Let me take a look, Scar. Probably the double. This is inside? The single. I take it back. I like the single better on the inside. Oh, looks better. I like double doors, but I think the single just fits better. Maybe it's the curtains. I don't know. Yeah, for real, OMB. Oh yeah. Howdy. Which dungeon is this again? Man, I can never remember what dungeon I signed up for. I think it's Nexus, right? Is it Nexus? Yeah, Nexus Point. All right. Nexus Point. This is the one with Lothraxian.
Time is money, friend.
All of Silvermoon in danger. This isn't worth the risk.
This isn't worth the risk.
Oh, I mean, listen, to each their own, Scar. To each their own. Don't let me stand in your way. All right. Let's go and reset. Ooh, you know what? I'll go Beast Mastery for this, because why not? Let's keep things fresh. Mix it up a bit. Dun, dun, dun. I was about to type in /MDT, and then I'm like, oh wait, I don't have add-ons installed. Never mind. So I'm curious. Let me think out loud here. I am a fan of add-ons. I love add-ons. I've always loved add-ons. I think they are one of the most important features of an MMO, in this case specifically of WoW. I think they do a lot of good. Big fan. Big fan. But I'm curious, I want to hear from those of you out there who take the complete opposite approach. And I want to know from your perspective, if you don't like add-ons, combat or otherwise, I want to know what drawback do you see specifically with something like MDT? And let me further what I'm trying to say here. There are people out there who think that no add-on should exist. And I don't know if any of those individuals are in this chat room, and if you are, how dare you? Because, like, why hasn't Blizzard taken the time to make something like MDT themselves? It's a lot of work. It's something else they would have to upkeep, and I think I understand the reasoning why. But it's wild to me that if Blizzard is this gung-ho about getting the combat add-on situation under control, it's crazy that... Oh, we have someone down! We have the Evoker's down! I repeat, the Evoker's down! It's crazy to me that... I guess this all stems from the last dungeon when we were running to the boss, and I realized that when you hover over an NPC, you don't know what an NPC is worth unless you have an add-on like MDT that tracks it. And I think that's really bad. I think that's really dumb. I guess that's all I'm trying to say. Like, why are people okay with such limited understanding and such limited access to information? It just doesn't, it truly doesn't make sense to my brain. Do I want to blow up that battery? Is that kind of is that what I should be focused on here? Okay, that didn't hurt that much. Let's kill the engineer. Okay. Coming! Yeah, it's easy for me to sit here and say, I would do this and I would do that if I were in charge, because that's nothing more than me just blowing hot air out of my head. It's another thing to actually implement these things and upkeep these things and so on and so forth. So I'm certainly not going to sit here and say that, well, they definitely should be, and I would do it, because I don't know what I would do if I were in charge, because I've never been in charge. But I will say that it is wild to me that there is... I guess I kind of agree and understand what you're saying there, Scar, because the way I look at it is, if Blizzard implemented some, not all, but some of these quality of life improvements, it would, I mean, again, from where I sit, it would objectively make the game better. For example, the like, again, this is just one example, but the percentage of NPCs in a Mythic Plus. Like, I genuinely don't see why we don't know as players what a mob is worth for enemy force count. That seems really... Oh, my wife calling from the hospital. 1 second. Hello. Really? Like today, right now? Okay. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. Well, that's a good thing.
Yes, resist. And yet, the void still grows.
That'd be nice. Yeah, coming in early like that. Okay, so I guess I'll... Of course he is, yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll head down there in a few minutes, obviously. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I won't. Yeah, I'll definitely head down there sooner rather than later. Okay. All right, love you. Well, yeah, apparently it's appendicitis, and apparently he's having emergency surgery to get it ripped out. I guess rip isn't the right word, but yeah, it looks like I'll be going to the hospital here in a few minutes. And yeah, good times, good times. Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right, so check this out, okay? Guys, I know this sounds ridiculous and like I don't want to be here, but my son is having his appendix removed. Emergency surgery. Wife just called. So, I gotta go. I'm so sorry. This sounds like this has to be ridiculous. Getting this information from a random person in your Mythic Plus. So nice. Oh my god. This poor group is like, sure. This guy just wants to leave. Yeah. My wife said that it's I don't need to leave immediately, but I'm obviously gonna go ahead and head down there. Plus my wife hasn't eaten anything, so I'll probably pick her up something to eat on the way there. Well, thanks for the stream today. Sorry it was a short one. And yeah. I'll update you guys in Discord and stuff like that. But I guess we're having surgery. What fun. Thanks, Slabby. The doctor said that if all goes well, there is a chance he will be home later today. So that's nice. Thank you, Dale. Thank you, Slab. Very kind of you. But yeah, there's a chance he'll be home later today. But, you know, realistically, he could be there overnight and might come home tomorrow. Just depends on how everything goes. And, oh, you know, it's one, and again, it's not like I don't have to leave right now. That's why I'm not literally running out the door. My wife said that everything's good. He's not at risk of bursting or anything like that. So I'll leave here in a minute. I kind of just want to collect my thoughts. Poor Isaac, you know, last night we were talking about how he feels and he's like, I swear, Dad, it hurts. I'm like, buddy, I believe you. Like, I believe you. We just need to figure out why it hurts and how intense the pain really is and stuff like that. He's like, it really, really hurts. And he's not the type of kid to lie about it and stuff like that. So, but of course, my wife and I, as I said, an hour and a half ago, I don't want it to be appendicitis. I don't want it to be appendix related. I don't want him to have surgery. So I kept telling myself, it's not that. Well, I mean, apparently it is, obviously. But the poor dude, you know, this morning I wake him up for school. He's like, Dad, my stomach really still really hurts. And I'm like, you'll be fine. Go to school. Obviously, we didn't do that. Obviously, he stayed home today. My wife and I talked to him about it, and we figured out, you know, we determined it was best that he stayed home. However, you know, it's been over 24 hours of him being in pain. So my wife and I are like, we need to take him, you know, to the doctor. Need to take him to the clinic. Need to take him wherever. Let's get this checked out. Glad we did, obviously. So it's not that I didn't believe him, and it's not that it wasn't like that, but I just didn't want it to be this thing. But we did the right thing, of course, by getting him evaluated and having him seen by professionals. So even though it's quite literally not what I wanted, you know, it beats the alternative of his appendix bursting. It beats the alternative of him being in pain for the next few days before it became even worse and more intense and stuff. So yeah, exactly. I'd prefer him to be lying in this case, but he's not. Yeah, so I'm gonna head out. I have no idea if I'll be streaming tomorrow, obviously, because it just depends on how today unfolds and whatnot, but gonna gather my thoughts, gonna change, I'll probably grab Isaac's Switch for him, get a battery pack, you know, that kind of stuff. And yeah, head down there. So let me text my wife and update her on what I'm thinking and whatnot. And yeah, so love you guys, appreciate you guys, thanks for being here. Yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow, but if not, then relatively soon. My name is Brutal, and thanks for being here gotta go. Heading to the hospital for emergency appendix surgery. Yay! I'll see you guys soon. Bye.